Hi guys, welcome back to the Jake Vlog channel, and today in this video I'm going to be reacting to some leaked Tottenham Hotspur kits for next season. It's that time of year where loads of leaked images of kits get leaked essentially all over the internet, and here I have got a couple Spurs shirts, some that are okay and some aren't so good, let's just say. Like really not great. So yeah, we've got a couple to get through. Before I get into this video, some of these you might have never ever seen before and think that I'm just making it all up. I mean, some of these as well I haven't even seen. I just searched up on the internet Spurs leaked kit, or leaked kits 2020-2021, and yeah, these are the main kits that came up. So yeah, we're going to get through them, but before that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. As I said in last video, is doing quite well, considering, of course, what's going around, or what's going on, in the world at the moment. And hit that notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into reacting to some of these kits. First kit I'm gonna react to. This is like the main one. I think a lot of you guys have probably seen this by now. It's okay. One thing I would like to see if this is the real shirt is the navy on the sleeves, just being the whole sleeves, instead of like a bit of white, a bit of navy or blue. Don't think that looks amazing, but you know what? The rest of the shirt looks quite nice. I do like that. I do like that grey design actually on the shirt. I think it looks quite snazzy. It's not too in your face as well because it is grey. And it's not like a bright colour, so it looks quite nice, of course, on a white t-shirt. I like the blue strips as well, going down either side. I also quite like the neck of it, how it's made. Well, I mean, it's yellow and navy. That looks quite nice as well. So you know what? If this was to be our home kit for next season, to be honest, I actually wouldn't mind that, to be fair. It's a decent kit. If I was going to rate it, which I think I've just decided I'm going to be rating all these leaked kits I see. If I was going to rate this one, I would actually give this kit an 8 out of 10. So yeah, it's a decent little kit. Moving on to this away shirt or third kit. And yeah, I mean, the imagination the kit designers had it's astonishing. They literally just looks like they just brought a yellow t-shirt and just stuck on our sponsor, our logo, the Nike logo, and just I don't know, just like coloured the sleeves and neck in navy. It's an awful kit. I think with some sort of design, I think that could look like quite a nice kit. Like, of course, Arsenal's bruised banana kit this season, that looks like a very nice kit. So I think with some work on this kit, it could look quite nice. But I don't like it also how the Spurs logo and the Nike logo is just in the centre. It looks like it's all on top of each other. It should just be spread out normally, when the Spurs badge is on the right and the Nike logo on the left. Then, as I said, with some design, it could possibly look half decent, but from what I'm saying, it's not a great kit. And yet, if I was going to rate it out of 10, I'd probably have to give that one probably a 3 out of 10. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should do, Jake_Reback, then you would probably see that I put this on my Instagram story, with like the throw up or being sick emoji. Yeah, and for me, it looks absolutely dreadful. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look as bad as what the picture was. that I put on my Instagram story, but it just doesn't look great. Obviously, this would be some sort of away kit or third kit. It does remind me of our away kit, or no, I think it was actually our third kit many years ago, when it was like half grey, half black or something. That was actually a decent little kit there. But once again, I mean, it was very, very similar to the yellow kit we just saw, where the Spurs and Nike logo it's just all in the middle, it's all central, and yeah, the logo should be either side. And also what I would do with this kit, I don't really like the grey. I think it just looks a bit boring, very plain. Probably didn't take that long to come up with this kit. I don't think it will take anyone that long to come up with this design. It's not great. I don't like the yellow, that sort of yellow shade on the neck, sleeves, and all the logos. If I was to improve this kit, one thing I would definitely do would be like have it as like a fade between the black, grey, light grey or whatever, because it just looks a bit bland and boring when it's just like all solid one colour. So maybe it's just like from the black fade in all the other colours. I think that could look a little bit better. Maybe change the colour of the sleeves, the neck, and the other logos. But then apart from that, it wouldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. If that was a thing where they faded it and they changed maybe the colours, it could look half decent. But for me, what I'm saying, it's dreadful. I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. Moving on to another leaked Spurs home kit. This one is quite boring. No, sorry, in fact, it is very boring, of course. It's got that sort of grey square triangular design, which kind of looks like a PNG background on Google. Probably a picture will be on screen now, and you know what I'll mean. But yeah, it looks like someone's just about to crop out the logo, the badge and all the AIA stuff. Also, one thing I wish Spurs did with our AIA logos, just why red? Of course, red's Arsenal. The club shouldn't have anything to do with the colour red. Yeah, why not make that the same colour as the Spurs logo and the Nike, but just have it navy or dark blue. Yeah, I mean, it still looks like a decent kit, but once again, like our home kits especially have been in the past few years, pretty boring, but not much wrong with it. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Moving on to the next kit. What on earth is this kit? Everything about it is awful. It's boring. I hate the colours, dark green. I think, is that yellow on the Spurs logo and Nike badge? Awful choice of colours with the black and pink. I think that is on running down the sides. It was very, very boring. In my opinion, this is or could be the worst kit I have seen. Not only is it awful, it's so basic and boring. Yeah, really not a nice kit at all. I don't know what I'd improve it. To be fair, if I had to improve one thing, the first thing I would change is the colour. Yeah, I mean, it's like the same colour as like grass. It's like our players would be like camouflaged with the grass during games. But you know, hopefully I don't see Spurs wearing this monstrosity of a kit. And I'm gonna rate it. You know what? This is the worst kit I've seen. The worst kit in the video for sure. I'm gonna rate this a 1.5 out of 10. I'm moving on to the last kit now. It's not really a kit. It's it is a kit, but it's not a football kit. not a football shirt. This is some sort of training shirt, which will be on screen now. It's quite. I mean, the main centre of it is quite boring. I do like the pink though, and the sleeves, the small design on the sleeves, and I feel like this. With a bit of design in the main body area, I feel like this could possibly look like a very, very nice training kit. I love Tottenham's training kit this season. I have the t-shirt and I have like this version, like the jacket long sleeve version. It's very nice. I love this season's one, and this kit, this training kit, I should say, with a bit of a design, I think could look quite nice. But from what I'm saying, it's not awful, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen. So I'm going to go bang average. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10. So there we go, guys. That was my reaction and rating some of the leaked Spurs shirts. I mean, some of them are atrocious. None of them are beautiful, in my opinion. But what normally seems to happen is Spurs announce their kit, which looks average, but then the more you see them playing in those kits, you start to like them, which has happened with me the last couple of years. But yeah, none of them, as I said, looked beautiful, and some definitely looked absolutely atrocious. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sort of video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video.